How to travel the world on a budget. Stay with me until the end of this video. This is traveling on a budget. You don't need a lot of money to travel the world. I have been saying that in every single video. If you're new here, I'm going to tell you how to travel the world on a budget. First of all, let me explain that you can't travel for free. Let's just get this out of the way, because if someone tells you that you can travel for free, in my opinion, that's not true. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there are some websites and apps that promote that type of lifestyle, that you can go and travel for free and you can provide labor as an exchange for shelter or food. But that's not traveling for free, that's slavery. If you work for someone for free, just for food and shelter, that's not traveling the world. So yes, you need some money to travel the world, but not as much as you may think you need. So I'm going to tell you how to travel the world on a budget. I have been traveling the world for 15 years, and when I first started, I was broke, but I still got on that plane and traveled the world, and I'm gonna tell you how to do the same. So the number one is have a job or a source of income. Don't roll your eyes on me. I know, you need to have a job. You need to have a source of income. I don't care what that might be. You need some money to travel the world. If you have a job, and I have talked in another video how to do that, how to plan your days. If you have a regular job, a 9-to-5 job, how you can still travel the world even with a 9-to-5 job. You can do that, because this is how I did that, because there are two ways to travel the world, the slow one and the fast one. More information in the link down in the link in the description. I have talked about that in another video. So you need to have a job. You need to have a source of income. Don't expect to travel the world. You can do a trip. You can always take a trip and go on vacation just once if you don't have enough money, if you have saved. But it's going to be just once. In this video, we're talking about how to travel the world all the time. How to go everywhere. So you need to have a source of income. So start working. No matter what you do, start producing money. Start a source of income, start an online business, get a 9-to-5 job. I don't care, you need to have a job. So the next one is ideal if you want to take a long trip. For example, if you are American and you want to travel to Europe, this is going to be very useful to you. Try to zoom out on the map. Try to see the bigger picture. What I mean by that, for example, let's say you live in Seattle and you want to travel to Germany, okay, to Berlin, and you're just looking for flights like Seattle to Berlin, and you get some flat rates like $1,000 or more for a round trip, and it's a lot. Sometimes it may be a lot cheaper if you depart from your nearest state, or even another country. If you're in Europe, if you're on the outside and you're in Europe and you want to go to the United States, you're in Germany, don't just think about Germany and my destination. Maybe if you depart from France, it will be actually cheaper, because if you take a plane from Germany to France to go to your destination, that plane, that extra flight that you're going to pay for, it might be $40 or $50. At the end of the day, it may be much cheaper. And there's another thing, even if you have to stay at a hotel in another country, it may still be cheaper. So consider that. Yes, it may be more exhausting if you want to go to another country and stay there and take the next morning flight to reach your destination. But at the end of the day, we're talking about traveling on a budget. So if you want to save money, I have saved tons of money this way. I used to go to another country, to a nearest country, and then if I wanted to take a long trip, it was way cheaper. I could find some deals, like they were so cheap that I would rather spend the night there and catch that cheap flight the following day. The next one, which is similar, is that take advantage of the different airports that most big cities have. For example, if you do some research, like if you use Google Flights or Skyscanner, sometimes they don't show all the airports, and they don't do that because some airports may be very far away from each other. For example, London has, I think, 4 or 5 different airports, and they're very far away from each other. So sometimes even these search engines don't show these results. And Milan in Italy also has 5 airports, and sometimes you don't see all of them. So let's say that you have a connecting flight and you have to stop in Milan or London. You may find an option from the same airport which may not be the more affordable option. If you do a different research, a separate research about the same city, London or Milan or another city, from another airport, you may find a much cheaper rate. And yes, it's going to be a bit more tiresome again, because you have to take the bus or a taxi from one airport to reach another airport, but at the end of the day, it's going to be cheaper in some cases. That's why you should take advantage of all the airports. Look how many airports a city has to see what's more convenient for you. The next one is try to find comps and deals. Almost every country, every place has them. You can find deals everywhere. Try to look for websites. Try to do a YouTube research. That's the easiest part. This is how I got to Las Vegas almost for free. I'm not even kidding. That was one of the cheapest, the more affordable trips I've ever done in my life. When we're talking about Las Vegas, one of the most iconic places on the planet. And there were so many comps and deals that I used that I got a lot of things for free. Like for example, I watched one iconic show that it used to be $100 per person, and I went there completely for free. I enjoyed the whole show for free. And I also had lunch and dinner at buffets also for free or at discount. So take advantage of these deals and comps. They're everywhere. The next one is that you have to spend time on research. Don't skip this. Do research. You have to research. You have to spend a few days and do the proper research. Don't just book the first flight or the first hotel that you see online. If it sounds like a good deal, it may be. Keep that in mind. But don't rush. Don't be in a hurry. It's going to stay there. If we're talking about a hotel, probably it's going to stay there. It's going to have a lot of rooms. You're going to miss out the deal for a day or two. Just take your time and do the research. If you want to travel on a budget, you need to spend time, because we're not spending money. And usually in everything in life, when you don't spend money, you have to spend time. And the opposite, when you don't spend time, you have to spend money. Because we're traveling on a budget, we need to spend time to do the proper research to find the best deals. Another tip that may not necessarily be for everyone, but in my case, it has worked a lot because I'm a big eater. I may not look like a big eater, but I eat a lot. Like, I'm not even kidding, I eat a lot. And that's a huge expense. That's a huge amount of money if you're on vacation, because I want breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I used to spend a lot of money on these 3 meals every day. So what worked for me is that I always choose hotels with breakfast, with buffets. This has saved me a lot of money, because when I have breakfast, when I book hotels with breakfast, and usually when they have buffets where you can choose from a variety of options, I eat so much during breakfast, so I don't need lunch. So I skip lunch this way. So I save 2 meals. I have breakfast, which is included in the price of the hotel, breakfast and lunch, and then I always have to pay for dinner. So it's much cheaper, because I have noticed every time that I book a hotel without breakfast, I spend more money on food. And that's a big thing, because we all need to eat at the end of the day. So I think if breakfast is included in the room, you're gonna save a lot of money. So let me know what you do to travel on a budget, and I will see you in the next video.